Right there. All right, welcome to our semi-annual community meeting for, if I get it right, Oakland, Berkeley, Alameda County Continuum of Care. My name's Simone Falls. I'm the co-chair of the leadership board, and I'm here with.
Hi, Mo Wright, the other co-chair.
And we're happy to see everyone's face today. We're happy to get together and have a robust time together to share space and have some time to learn and grow together for the COC. I only have this one. Just that there.
This one?
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I tried that.
We're just going to go over some housekeeping real quick and then we'll have public comment. So you have several papers on your desk. I encourage you to look at those papers. There's one that has an acronym QR code, and there's also a sheet on your table that has a list of acronyms. Thank you. I just have one hand, so I can't click. We also have elections today. So there's another QR code on your desk for when it's time for elections. You can take a photo of that to vote. And it will also take you to our current governance charter. Next. All right, and this is an overview of our agenda. So we're checking in now. If you haven't gotten coffee and tea, there's coffee and tea outside. We'll have lunch later. We'll have public comment in just a moment. Then we'll have some time to talk at our tables together. Mo and I will then go over the state of the COC. Then we'll have a short break. Then we'll come back for a committee table fare, more networking. We'll have a hot lunch. Maybe I shouldn't say hot. I don't know what the lunch is. We'll have a lunch. Then we have a special event. First time this year, we have Wendy Jackson Service Awards, and I'm sure Social Impact will and the COC will go over that at that time. But for those of you who don't know, Wendy Jackson was pivotal in this work. She worked for EOCP and did a lot of powerful things for the community here in Oakland. And we'll have another short break, and then we'll have a workshop and finally closing remarks. All right, so the next slide is public comment. If you signed up for public comment but did not check in to let the COC know that you are here, please let them know that you're here. I have a list of 5 people that I will call to come up for public comment.
Is there an option for public comment for those of us who are on Zoom?
If you are already signed up, yes, please chat Morgan. Please send Morgan a message in the chat if you already signed up and you're on Zoom and would like to do public comment. All right, I'm going to get started. You have 2 minutes to speak, and there will be cards here to let you know when you're running out of time. First person is John Janasco.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully your morning's going good and you guys got coffee. So my 2 minutes I'm going to use to pass out and talk about a couple of events that are coming up that the Wood Street Commons is throwing. Do you think you could pass these out to the people that didn't get it? Thanks. And can you pass these out to the people who didn't get it? Thank you. So May 30th on Wood Street, between 26th and 24th Street, we're going to have a resource fair for the residents of the cabins. June 30th, the cabins on Wood Street and the RV lot are being closed down. So we want to do something fun for the residents out there There's a lot of other encampments that have been popping up since there's been a lot of evictions throughout Oakland. So we just want to do something special for them. We're going to have a lot of street vendors out there. We're going to have a lot of food. We're going to have music. We're going to have speakers. And so we're inviting everyone here to come out there and just spend the day from 3 to 6 with the unhoused residents. And hopefully there'll be a lot of housed residents there so we can do some networking. Then in October, we'll be working on our 4th annual bike ride from Sacramento to, from Oakland to Sacramento. It's a 2-day ride. We go through Vallejo, spend the night in front of a cemetery in our tents, and then the next day we ride on to Sacramento, and we stay at a campsite out there, and we're renting cabins, and there's also places for you to put tent. They have showers and stuff, but it's a fundraiser we do every year. And just an event that we do every year for unhoused people and housed people to get together and just network and be in community together and build relationships and stuff. So I hope some of you guys or all of you guys decide to come out and have fun with us. Thank you.
All right.
What's the
Thank
date
you,
of that?
John.
What's the date of the bike thing?
Before you sit down, Freeway, you're next.
Thank you. So I just want to use my 2 minutes to talk about a couple of things that are coming up besides the block party, because that was one of them. But so there's also a Measure W vote coming up. Oh God, what's the date again? I forgot. May 12th. Thank you. May 12th. And if anybody's not aware of what Measure W is, there is plenty of information on it. Talk to David Motorsbach or any of us, but it's a really important vote for the Board of Supervisors about some of the money that's coming in for homeless services and how it's going to be used. Also on May 12th is the upcoming sweep of East 12th Street. And there are a lot of folks out there that are going to be in need of assistance during the eviction. Some folks are really unclear about what's going on with their services, if they're even getting any services. So if anybody is down to support in that way, please reach out to any of us with Wood Street Commons or any of us. And that's my time anyway.
All right. Thank you, Freeway. Leger.
All right, thank you.
The whole table, you just leave it at the table, okay? Okay, I will. My name is Leger Harper, and I was formerly unhoused on Wood Street for 10 years, and now I'm currently home full at Homefulness in East Oakland. Thank you. And I wrote just a little short something just to remind us when we're doing all this fundraising and you know, all the beautiful work that you guys are doing to house more folks, that there needs to be dignity when we provide housing. The missing piece is that we're trying to help people get back to their normal lives before they became unhoused, and we restrict so many things from them that regular people don't even have to deal with, like having visitors or plants or being able to cook for yourself. And so housing doesn't just end with the home either. If we genuinely care about people obtaining and keeping housing, they need to be supported. And it doesn't mean creating new programs. There are lots of folks out here that people have already been working with and building trust. And we've been lied to so many times by the city and these fake service providers that it's hard for us to trust new people. And a lot of these organizations remain a support instead of removing people completely from their support system. If folks are here and in charge of the housing that is being built, remember these issues and make sure they're being implemented. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Leger. David Motorbach. Back.
Hi, I'm David Motorsbach. I've worked in homelessness. Well, I work with Alameda County Healthcare for the Homeless, but I'm speaking on behalf of myself, not on the county or my program. I have worked in homelessness for 36 years. Since I was a college student, I got inspired because I wrote a paper on the difference between for the homeless and of the homeless, looking at the Union of the Homeless organizing versus the Coalition for the Homeless. And that sparked my thinking and imagination, led me to where I am right now. And I can say over these last 36 years, I have not seen any real commitment to centering of people with lived experience in this work that we do collectively. I have only seen paternalistic kind of like, yeah, you go, we like you, we support you, but not real support. And I'm here to say, it's 36 years that I've been in doing this, and before I retire, I want to see some real action that actually centers people with lived experience in this work. I want to see stepping back of the homeless industrial complex and the grip on power that we have, because we are facing a fascist country. We're facing environmental and social huge challenges to come, and we need to do things in a different way. And in a different way, by a different way, I mean in very practical terms, it means literally saying the projects that we fund, whether we're the county, the city, or the COC, we need to center people with lived experience in the design, in the operations, and in the governance of the services that are provided by and for people experiencing homelessness. And I don't mean just throw some money at them and watch them fuck it up. That's what we've seen over the last few years in small examples. But we need to soberly and creatively and bureaucratically find ways to partner people with lived experience with other folks that have skills, that have developed skills, create that scaffolding, that skills building, the capacity building by doing what they call an RFQ process and saying, here are the people that can work together to create these things. Put Wood Street Commons together with organizers, with people that know how to do this organizing and creating, and center the only rule is that the people experiencing homelessness should be part of the design,
All right,
operation, and
David,
governance
sorry,
of those things,
that's
and see
time.
what we can do.
Thank you for your time. Next, I have Cecilia B.
Hi, so my name is Cecilia. I'm from Sources Plowshares, and my public comment is the topic of homeless veterans in Alameda County is a deeply personal subject to me. Oh, sorry, can you hear me? My apologies. Oh, my apologies. The topic of homeless veterans in Alameda County is a deeply personal subject to me because I was one. I was in the Air Force for 5 years, 2 years reserves. After I left the service, I was homeless and unemployed. I was homeless for about 2 months, unemployed for about 9 months, until an online search led me to Source of Plowshares, where I was able to get connected to resources to get housed and then employed again. In that way, I'm a success story, but I'm an increasingly less common success story, unfortunately. The fight against veteran homelessness was one that we were slowly winning. In a period of 10 years, the rate of veteran homelessness was nearly cut by half, which is an amazing example of when housing policies work when they're funded, implemented, and accessible. Nationwide, this trend has halted, and in places like Alameda County, where we are seeing that trend reverse. In HUD's 2023 Annual Homelessness Assessment Report, we could see from the point in time count for 2021 that there were about 125 homeless veterans in Alameda County. By 2023, that number increased to 552 homeless veterans. That is more than a 400% increase for any other population that would set off alarms across the board. And I wonder why those alarms have not gone off for us there or here. This is not a crisis out of control. If we designate veterans as a priority group, we can better target homeless veterans and connect them to Veterans Administration and community resources. In order to do that, we need stakeholders such as the COC, Homestretch, community-based organizations, and local governments come to the table with the VA. Additionally, if we can train staff at places like housing resource centers to better identify veterans and direct them to veteran-specific resources, we can better tackle veteran homelessness. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Cecilia. Next, we have Ray.
Hey everyone. My name is Ray. I am a part of a couple committees, standards, compliance, and funding, but I'm also a part of the Youth Advisory Board in Alameda County, which is the Alameda County Youth Advisory Board that you guys should know about. And so I'm just gonna just shed a little bit of light, if not a lot, on our youth. Lately, we have been like adding members to our youth. Our Youth Advisory Board. We've also like reached out to different youth and like different ways. So like retention, recruitment, outreach is one of our subcommittees. We also have a communication subcommittee that I lead. It kind of like sheds light on our newsletters. We have an Instagram as well that you guys should know about. It's called Youth About Action. And if you just look it up, you'll see our Youth About Action. You'll see our newsletter as well. Our newsletters have everything like our events that we've done, like in the community, whether they were like Sacramento events, going to senators, talking to them, or if it was just outreaching and just having like a youth event for youth to be a part of. And so you know about the Youth Advisory Board, now you do. It's called Youth About Action, and we do a lot in the community. So you guys should definitely check it out on Instagram. And if you have any questions, you can shoot us an email. It's also on our Instagram. You just shoot us a DM. We do have a Gmail. And we also have these cards that we just made. It's going to be personalized for each youth, so they'll be able to give it out to like other youth, so that they'll be able to outreach. And so yeah, when we get those cards, I'll get them to you. I didn't bring any, but definitely check our Instagram out. So Youth About Action, go youth. Our youth are doing a lot of work in our community, so you guys definitely should know about it. Okay.
Thank you, Ray. And we have one public comment on Zoom. Melissa Moore, if you can unmute yourself, you have 2 minutes.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? I hope so. I was prepared to be there, and I'm running late. I was case managing, so I'm going to be there. I just wanted to say a shout out to David Motorsbach. That was amazing, and just to the community in general. We are still out here unhoused. I currently am not, but people are out there. The tribe's out there unhoused, and the current body governing our country and all these grants passed and all these other things have just taken away our advocating voice almost completely. We were trying to find loopholes now. People are hiding, literally hiding from the law enforcement, from Caltrans, from other entities, constantly being swept, constantly being re-traumatized. Sweeps kill. Sweeps do kill. We need to find a better way. We need to find a more humane way to handle this problem of homelessness. It's not a problem of homelessness. It's a problem of this country. It's for days now. It's been growing and growing and growing, and it's just out now of control now. Now everybody's noticing, and it's been around forever. Maybe we just didn't notice it because it wasn't at a level it's at now because of the certain systems that are in place. There's no accountability. We need accountability across the board for everybody that's getting funded, especially large service providers. They're not doing their job. And I'm telling you that right now because I've been doing their job for them for quite a long time. I mean, there's some that are great, there's some that aren't. It's not everyone, but we need accountability and transparency for the funding that people are getting. Corporations and entities and providers are getting, the larger ones, and they're fabricating up, information into the system, and these people are not getting housed. That's why they're still on the streets. That's why the community is still in an uproar because they see it all over the place. Of course, it's there. Where are we to go? Where are we to go? You sweep people, and then there's a place to go. Service providers put information into HMIS, but it's not true. I mean, there's got to be something here that we can do to make a solution to this and get people off the streets, get people housed, get people well, get people medical care, get people social services, and get people mental health services. And when you get housed, there needs to be extended support. There needs to be extended support when people that get housed because it's a change. A change is always scary. And it's great that they're housed, but sometimes people go back to camps because of that. So we just need a better
Thank
all-around
you.
system and all-around.
That's your
Thank you.
time. Thank you so much for your
Okay.
comment. All right, thank you. That concludes public comment. Appreciate everyone who got up and spoke today. And I did miss one housekeeping item. So if you are new to this building, the restrooms are right through this door. You can go through the door over there or right here. And there are 2 exits right where you came in. Yes.